don't worry, you can say everything, okay?
Perfect.
Fuck.
Penis! Fuck the queen! It's a first on Micro-Ondes Radio, a 100% international broadcast. Lads, showtime. It is 4 legends that we are welcome today on the plateau. Thank you to Ireland for sending us their best elements. They are beautiful, they are strong, they are sharp, their hair shaved on the side. Gentlemen, please introduce yourselves.
Hi, how's it going? My name's Harry.
My name is Charlie from Dublin.
Hi, my name's Porrick.
And I'm Jack from Dublin as well.
And with me to animate 2 people of Micro-Ondes.
Harold, toujours chroniqueur à Micro-Ondes.
In English.
And Victor, still chronicling microwave.
Microwave radio.
Yeah.
All language, all podcast. So guys, what the fuck are you doing in Grenoble?
Not much.
That's a very good question.
How did you end up here?
Basically, we're on our Erasmus year, so we're here studying in GEM. We do business back in Ireland, and we got to choose to come to a place in France, so we chose Grenoble.
And we don't regret it.
We particularly we chose Grenoble because of the ski resorts, but unfortunately they're not
good choice, guys.
Yeah, it ended up not being the best choice, but we got to go to the Les Arcs 2 weeks ago for a week, which was really fun. So it has worked out.
Okay. And Grenoble was your first choice?
Yeah.
Of course.
You're liars.
No, it was our first choice, 100%. Because I had a friend here who came here last year, and he recommended it. So.
Okay, so but if you have the choice between Grenoble and Bordeaux, you would go to Grenoble?
Grenoble, 100%. It's actually turned out better than expected. Like, it's such a cool city. Everyone's so friendly, and yeah.
Oh. I have tears. Sorry, it's a big emotion for me. Yeah. Only 2 minutes on the podcast, but
no homo though.
It's been emotional.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Too much joy.
After breaking.
Okay, so sorry, a little accident on the plateau. I think that I really like too much French food, and he just broke your chair. So we are back.
Too many tacos, sorry.
Yeah. Do you like tacos?
I love tacos.
We just see that. So
are tacos just a French thing? Because we don't have them back at home.
Yeah. Right.
They're amazing, I have to say. My favorite bit of French cuisine is the tacos.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Especially
such a pity. To resume French cuisine to tacos, it's a shame. I think that Harold prepared us something. Harold, it's your time.
I was drunk yesterday night. I was drunk this morning, so I tried to write something. So I hope you will understand. Okay. So, premièrement, I would like to welcome you, comme il se doit, by giving you a few advice very important for you to live in dans la belle ville de Grenoble. So when I was 2 years ago it was at St. Patrick, I was very happy, you to know. And my michto m'a trompé, so I was to have a lot of pain no-care and 3 hours of full of us of making a fool of anything. And it was bad, very, very bad. And I had to change my ideas. So I decided to go and to become the first man in France to watch a fight of Conor McGregor. It was very, very violent, you know. And on top of that, it was very, very Irish. So Conor liked the distribution de pain gratuit and the winner cursed by the screwdrivers. So blood everywhere. Oh yeah, blood everywhere. So by watching this, I wonder that there was a big need to passer la serpiche, you know. You know. And you know what? Serpiche is very, very important in a rugby team. Rugby gaming, French gaming, also believing, Irishing, always gaming. By my friends, be careful to the rugby team of the 15 du GEM. Because my friend, I'm going to give you a conseil d'ami and a small advice. Please bros, Eskimo bros, never ramasser la savonnette dans les douches, même si on vous le demande. It's hugely important. Translation, never pick up the soap in the shower. On these beautiful words, I wish you all the best for your French journey. Peace.
Amazing.
Full Conor McGregor.
Thank you very much, Harold.
Have you understand?
Yeah. English is very good.
Thank you.
Such a liar.
Better than my French, anyway.
So we talk about a little bit rugby. So tell me about your integration in Grenoble.
So myself and Harry played rugby back at home, and Harry knew someone from the year above us who came to Grenoble, and he introduced us to Thibaut, who's the rugby captain.
Boyfriend.
It's Harry, yeah. Harry has a little bit of a crush on him, but don't tell Thibaut that. So we came into contact with Thibaut. Thibaut invited us along to training. So since then, we've been training with them 2 times a week, and it's just a great way of getting out playing rugby. And 2 lads have just started, and seems like they're enjoying
it's a great way of socializing as well because they have cool parties. So it's fun.
I wish we'd heard your advice earlier though about the shower thing.
You had to learn that one the hard way.
It's too late.
Always be careful.
Do you know Luca Lotito?
Yeah.
Yes.
Keep an eye out.
He likes soap.
And you really like this kind of stuff. But although there is not rugby, there is other things. How is your integration in the class, in the school, in the life of the school? Those people came to you and see you and try to integrate you?
Yeah, it's probably more difficult though because we're obviously doing it from home most of the time. So yeah, if we were in class more, it'd be easier because you'd see people and be easier to socialise that way. But we're trying our best really. So yeah.
This one person, Gaspar, he weirdly texted me and invited me to his for drinks, and I said no, obviously.
But he asked again.
He wouldn't stop, so eventually we said yes, and now we're here.
And now you're here. Start from there. And now we are all in the same shit. And what about the class lessons?
They're a bit difficult to understand, but I don't know, we're probably just a bit stupid. So.
I have to say the French students work a lot harder than the Irish students back at home. So might be hard to believe for you guys because you're obviously one of the French people who study harder and work harder in classes. But like,
I think in a French class, the amount of work covered in one class you wouldn't cover in a month in Ireland. Like that's how it feels. Like the work ethic is very good from French students.
Really?
Yeah, and even the setup of classes back at home, the longest lecture we'd have would only be 2 hours, and then here you have 3 hours, which is I think it's a much better system over here than over in Ireland because you get a mix of like hands-on doing the exercises as well as like learning the material, whereas in Dublin it'd be split up into 2 classes, so 1 2-hour class, and then later on you have 1 1-hour class. So I think it's better in France.
Okay, because in Ireland you're like 1 course.
Yeah, sure.
No, that's a little bit easy to say. But what's the next for you? What are you going to do next year and after your passage in Grenoble? You don't know?
We're going into final year of college, so we study a 4-year course, and this is our 3rd year. So next year will be the big one with our final exams and stuff. So after that, I don't know.
Carpe diem.
We'll see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
Would like to work in France later.
In France?
Yeah, maybe,
Yeah.
Our French improves.
Yeah.
At the moment now.
C'est pas gagné.
Could you tell us some words in French? In French, sorry, to see your level.
Serpiche.
Well done. Qu'est-ce que vous pensez du Covid?
C'est la mauvaise. C'est horrible. C'est non, je peux pas le
Il existe pas en Grenoble, apparently.
Yes, he does. We all bend to him. What about French cliché?
Which one?
What French cliché was real?
Was true.
Yeah.
I have to say, one of the biggest French cliches I would have heard about is that you smoke a lot, and that one is definitely true.
That's definitely true. People smoke a lot more here than at home.
Yeah, but less weed than you.
That's weed.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
The French drivers are absolutely crazy.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you drive in France?
No, not yet. I'm a bit scared to.
I can understand that. And what do you think about the French in general? French people? Yeah.
They're not too different at home, I don't think. It's not as, like, the cliches are probably a bit exaggerated. It's probably the same with Irish people, the cliches are exaggerated, but I don't know. Welcoming.
I think the French people are far more welcoming to foreigners than Irish people, 100%.
Yeah.
Because like in Ireland, if a French person or Spanish or anything comes to Ireland, they'll go, like, Irish people probably won't invite them to Irish parties, but like, you guys have been really welcoming and invite us to all your parties.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. just party on.
Okay, and French girls?
They're really, really nice. Yeah.
It's a little bit short.
What'd you say?
The two of them can't make a comment.
Yeah.
Okay, big blank.
On air, anyway.
Big blank in the plateau. They don't want to talk about it, but they are really, really. I don't have the words to say it, but they are shy, but they know what they are doing. That's all. That's all I'm going to say. And what do you miss in Ireland?
Not much.
Spice bags.
Probably you've more of a routine at home, I think. Here we can sleep in and do no college work. And I've gas fired to carry us along, but I don't know.
Okay.
Not much.
There's nothing really to miss in Ireland at the moment because we're in a third confinement, so like nothing's really happening during the days. I know there's a curfew here, but it's not the strictest thing in the world we've come to find. So like back at home, people are just staying inside, and COVID cases are pretty high. So there's not much going on at home. So
maybe you miss your family a little bit, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Do you have
I love you, Mom.
Yeah. Do you have
Shout out, Mom.
Do you have big
She'll
up to
probably
do?
listen to this as well.
Big up to friends of yours? Like, hi.
Oh yeah, shout out to all the boys.
Shout out Longford.
Listening well.
Shout out Emma Dunleavy. Yeah.
Up the flats.
Okay. And I have a question. I don't know why, but when I watch the matches between France and Ireland in rugby, in football, like we are always winning. Like I don't know why. I know that you're a small country, that you're a green country, but I don't have the explanation of all these defeats.
Okay, when it comes to rugby, France have been absolute dog shit for the past 6-7 years. It's only that they started getting good last year and eventually are relatively okay now. So I think you can take that back, that you're always beating us in rugby anyway.
It's the numbers, you know. I'm just pointing them. Like
Yeah, okay.
And then in football, you need to cheat as well. So
Yeah.
it's not too much to be proud of. The French they only win by cheating.
Why? In
Use
2010,
your
yeah.
No, 2009.
Yeah, 2009. It's like in the heart. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you were like 8 years old. It was so sad for you.
And you're about 18, wasn't
Eventually, yes. And what do you want to say to people who are listening to us? I know that there are much people listening to us. Like sometimes Kanye West is listening, and so do you have a message for the world?
To the world.
Yeah, like to prove your mark, to stand.
It's a very difficult question to ask.
What's your response to that question? If you had to answer for us, what would you say?
Let it be.
Let it be.
Yeah.
Let it be.
Samash.
Carpe diem.
Listen to Micro-Ondes radio.
That was the good answer.
That was a good one.
Listen
I
to.
said that.
You're too slow, guys.
Well, they're already listening. If they're hearing it, they're
Well,
already listening.
I don't think they are listening to that long, but maybe yes. Do you know, just before I finish, do you know Aloha, the association? Aloha.
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Is that the
It's
music?
No, not at all. It's international association of James.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they are welcoming the international students. You never heard of them?
No.
Okay. Well,
You should.
yeah, you should have. Aloha, you didn't do a good job. Sorry.
Fuck Alba. That's poor.
On vous embrasse, c'est des Irlandais vénères, on n'y peut rien. Okay, guys, do you have a final word?
Micro-Ondes for life.
It was a pleasure to do this. Not.
Harold?
Viva Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, Killian Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cliché, but okay, it will be the end. Viva Cillian Murphy. Thank you very much to listening us that long, and we see you again in Micro-Ondes, la radio qui vous réchauffe. Thanks, guys.
Merci.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.